Hey y'all, it's your girl Tashana, and I'm back with another inspirational and informational video so we can change energies and raise frequencies to help make this world a better place, to help make our world a better place, to help make this world a better place. Yes. If you're new here, my name is Tashana, and I'm the founder of the Chosen One's Love. We give out motivational, inspirational, and informational videos as much as we can to help raise energies, frequencies, and vibrations to change mentalities and, yes, help make this world a better place. Please, please, please like and subscribe, comment, and share. Whatever you do to help push this channel forward, we greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And for all of our returning supporters, we thank you for being here. Today's message is about being obedient to the higher power, to God, to your higher consciousness. You have all the answers that you need within you already. And even for myself, I've experienced this before. When your life does not move how you want it to move, or when things don't happen the way you need them to happen, or you just don't seem to be getting any breakthroughs, any doors open, any windows unlocked, any locks unlocked, like just you are stagnant in the moment. One, it's a reason for that, because God wants you, the higher power, the higher consciousness, the universe wants you to tap into yourself. Go within self, go within your being, so then you can hear God, you can hear the universe, you can feel the higher consciousness, you can feel the higher power within you. So one, you're not hearing from God, the universe, the higher consciousness, the higher power, because God needs you to go within yourself. You can't be on the outside looking in. You have to be on the inside looking out when you are talking and hearing and conversing and feeling and knowing that you have God's energy in your presence, the universal energy in your presence, the consciousness and higher power in your presence. And you'll feel the energy and you'll know when you've tapped in. Your anxiety will raise a little bit, but it'll settle back down. It'll get back right once you understand that this is for the better and that you need to move. You need to put in action. You need to want to do the work in order for God to do the rest of the work for you. You have to be willing to show up and show out for yourself for God to handle the rest. God is just not going to give you handouts and having you feel entitled and make you think that you are better than everyone else. That is negative. That is the evil works of the other party that we have. That is the evil works of the devil. Okay? God wants to see you prosper, wants to see you grow, wants to see you change and transform. God wants to see you do better than you were last year, better than you were yesterday. God wants to see you positive, joyful, happy, loving, caring, courageous, being able to help the next, being able to extend your hand. I read this quote the other day. It says, when you are looking for a hand to help you, look at the bottom of your arm first. You have two of them that can help you. And after those two help you, after those two put in the work, God will show up and show out. God will show up and put in that work, the rest of that work, to get that outcome to pass the way your plan and purpose for life is supposed to pass. But most of the time, when things are, the second reason when things are not working out for you, when things are not moving, when things are not going your way, when doors are not being unlocked, that is because you are being disobedient. When I tell you being obedient to the higher power and the higher consciousness and God who knows you better than you know you, your life will change drastically in the right direction, in the direction your life was supposed to go, if you would have been obedient to God in the first place. to the higher consciousness, to the higher power in the first place. You know when you're dealing with your higher consciousness and your higher power because you are going to be tapped into your intuition. You are going to feel things like you've never felt before. You are going to know things like you never knew before. You're going to see things like you've never seen before. You're going to hear things that you never heard before. You literally are going to smell, taste, and physically touch things that you've never felt or seen before. You have to be obedient. God can't work with a hard-headed person, although typically will still do that. God will still work with you. God will still be there for you. God will not leave you nor forsake you. The higher power, higher consciousness is always within you. Universal energies, frequencies, and vibrations are always within you. We are the universe having a human experience. The breath, God within us, because God is the universe. The universe is God. The higher consciousness is God. The higher power is God. And all that is the universe. And all the universe is God. So when I tell y'all, being obedient has turned my life around, going down the purpose and the path that I was supposed to go down, that I was really supposed to be. But it took for me to lose myself, to be disobedient, to go down the wrong path, I feel like, to be in low energy frequencies and vibrations, for me to be able to wake up and know that that is not for me. It took for me to go through all the trials and tribulations and the hard times and the negative moments, environments, and people. It took for me to be around all that, to not want to be around all that, to learn the lessons, to grow, change, and transform so you can find your purpose and plan for life. And ultimately, it was because I was obedient. God said enough is enough. You're worth more than rubies and gold. You are the most valuable species on this planet Earth. You animals, aka humans, at the top of the food chain, is the most valuable species on this earth. And nobody can hurt a child of God. Nobody can use and abuse a child of God like they are doing to you now. So I want you to get up and I want you to move and I want you to leave behind everything that is holding you back, everything that is hurting you, everything that is stopping you, everything that is abusing you and using you, everything that is fighting you on a daily basis to take your peace, everything that is vibrating at a low and negative frequency vibration and have low energies in them. You need to move from around it. Take away all the negative energies and situations and environments and put yourself in positive ones. And even if you can't do that, put yourself in positive ones, be obedient and cut all the negativity off. Cut all the habits off. Cut all the things lowering your vibration and your energies and your frequency off. And your life will drastically change. You'll start feeling your energies rise, the higher consciousness speaking to you more, God having that strong breath within you. Your health will get better. Your stress will get less. You will rise to new occasions. You will rise in new environments. You will have more exclusive, valuable, positive, purposeful, intentional, loving, caring people around you that want to see you do good, that want to build you up, that want to push you for better, that want to keep you doing better. But ultimately, when I tell you, family, on this channel, the only way you're going to level up, and every level there's a new devil waiting on you, but you can beat every devil with obedience. Obedience. Be obedient to your higher power and the higher consciousness. You have everything you need within you already. You have everything you need for your next step, next level within the vicinity of you already. You just have to tap into your higher consciousness to see things different, to see things from a different perspective. Because remember, these eyeballs are only gonna go as far as you allow them to. The depth that you are within your soul, within your being, within your frequencies and vibrations. You have to be willing to put in that work. You have to be willing to go for change, growth, and transformation, not just talking that talk. Not just talking that talk, because why? I say it all the time, y'all. Energy don't lie. People do. The world is gonna give you what you put into it. So if you're not seeing the outcomes that you want, need, and desperately begging for, it's because you are not being obedient to your higher consciousness, the higher power, aka God and universal energies. You have to listen to your intuition. You have to tap into who you truly are. Go within yourself. Stop letting people change you because they need you or they want you to be a certain way to make them happy, to make them thrive, to boost them up. No. Stand firm in yourself. Stand firm in your boundaries. Stand firm in who you are. Even if you have to do it alone. Even if you have no support system. Because when I tell you, you don't need anybody but yourself. When God is in you, you don't need anybody but yourself, but a support system. A support system that's positive and loving and caring is like no other. When I tell you, when you let the wrong things go, the right things are going to fall into your life. The right people are going to fall into your life. The right companionship is going to fall into your life. The right vibes, energy, and vibrations will fall into your life. Just don't change who you are. And even if you get lost, always fight. Always fight to come back to who you truly are. Stand up for yourself. Stand firm in your boundaries. Push forward. Push through the hurt. Push through the pain. Push through them low energies. Push through it all to get to the next step. When you rise in levels, frequencies, vibrations, and energies, it's going to get harder. Congratulations. If your life is hard right now, that is one or two things. Either God is trying to push you for better and trying to move you so you can go down the path and follow the purpose that the higher consciousness needs for you to follow. And two is you rose to a new level. You already on a new level. You just completed your old level. You have risen to a new level, and it's going to be hard. You're going to have to go through all those pricks, prigglies, holes, dings, rocks, mountains, everything on the new level. A new level has its own obstacle course, and you have to get through all of that and unlock them keys to them doors on that new level. And you have to figure out in sequence, in order, the steps you need to take to beat this new level. And because you don't know anything about this new level, everything is going to be new. And with everything being new, you have to figure out what not to do and what do. And in order to get the messages and the information and the downloads you need to understand this level, to ultimately beat this level, so you can rise to the next level. And rise to the next level. And rise to the next level. So I just simply wanted to inspire y'all today and give y'all this information of obedience. When I tell you being obedient to God, the higher power, the higher consciousness is the ultimate purpose and plan that you need to have for your life, because it's going to take you places that you never, ever thought that you could go, be, environments that you never thought that you could see, people and places that you didn't think were real because you never seen it. Now you will. I guarantee you that. I promise y'all that. Start being obedient to yourself. Start holding firm in your boundaries. Listen to the higher power and the higher consciousness within you. It's talking to you. The universe is talking to you every day, all day. God is here. The energies and frequencies and vibrations of this world is real. We are energy. Tap into yourself. A person of low energy vibrations and frequencies don't know anything about how energy moves and feels. And so they try to manipulate and lie and use you and abuse you. But when you tap into your higher being and your higher consciousness, that won't happen anymore. It can't happen anymore because you're going to feel things that you never felt before, and your body and your mind and your spirit and your soul and your frequencies ain't going to allow it. Ain't going to allow it. You are amazingly wonderful and beautiful in all of God's creations, and you can do anything you put your mind to, you're passionate about, through God, through the higher consciousness, through the higher power, ultimately through self, learning self, coming in self, leading self, feeling self, understanding self. Love yourself. You only got one life to live. You don't know how long or short it's going to be. So step away from all that negativity and move with the frequencies and energies of the universe, of God, of the higher power and the higher consciousness within you. Love you. Love you, because I love y'all. And with all that being said, I hope y'all gained some very valuable information from this video. Love yourself, stand up for yourself, push yourself, move yourself, and then let God, the higher power, the universal energies, the higher consciousness, do the rest. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a very beautiful, blessed day. Mwah.